welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a Beautybay haul. Beautybay is a great website if you want to buy beauty items or makeup items, particularly items that are difficult to get in the UK, such as Makeup Geek, Anastasia, Beverly Hills, Morphe, all of those great brands. This is mainly a brush haul, however I did pick up a few makeup staples that I did want to mention, and the first is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Definer. This is just complete life goals. If you want to up your brow game or you just want eyebrows on fleek, this is how you achieve it. It's got a great triangular shaped end which makes defining your brows easy. It means that you can do really fine lines, you can create fake hairs really easily, and it also has like a spoolie on the other end to kind of blend everything out and just up your eyebrow game completely. And to go with that I also got the Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel. This again just sets the eyebrows, just makes them perfect. Right, onto the brushes. I picked up some Morphe brushes and I also picked up some Zoeva brushes. Morphe brushes are just really affordable, good quality brushes, and if you are the kind of person who doesn't want to buy high-end brushes but you want the high-end quality, then Morphe is the brand for you. For example, a couple of these brushes that I've got here I was looking at in local drugstores, so I think it was Superdrug and Boots, and they do really good makeup brushes and lots of different brands, but very similar brushes to these ones were more expensive than the Morphe ones, and actually now I've seen both in person, I do think the Morphe ones are better quality. I'm going to start with eyes, and the first thing I picked up was this brush. This is the Morphe B70. It's like a shader brush, like an oval shader brush. It's really fluffy, and this is also going to be great for packing on colour onto the eyelid. So I'm looking forward to using this because I don't have anything that's as dense as this, where I can kind of pick up a good amount of colour and really kind of pack it on. So it's going to just make that process a little bit quicker and hopefully going to make it look a lot neater. Next I picked up the Morphe B16, which is this small definer brush. It's very fluffy on the end, and I think that this is going to be one of those brushes I use for applying colour to the upper and lower lash line. You know when you're blending out a smoky eye and you need like a really good definer brush? All the small definer brushes I have are really dense, and it just makes that kind of blending and smudging really difficult, and I think that this is just going to be perfect for that job. Next I picked up the Morphe B13, which is this large fluffy blending brush. I've got loads of blending brushes for eyeshadow and they're all really small, and I find that blending things out can really take a lot of time, and I feel like this is just going to help blend kind of those 2 and 3 colours together quite quickly and quite easily. I also picked up the Morphe M217. It's this angled eyeliner brush. Now when I apply gel eyeliner, I don't tend to use a brush like this. This looks scary to me, but I actually bought this to do for winged eyeliner, because if you measure this on either side of the face at the same point, it's always going to make your winged eyeliner the same on either side, and that's something that I can sometimes really struggle with, especially if I'm in a rush, so I hope that this is going to kind of help that. But now I've handled the brush, I do want to give it a go at applying actual eyeliner, because it's great because you can hold it at lots of different angles and kind of come into the face and come close to the eye without it being too intrusive and without feeling like you need to constantly blink. So I am looking forward to giving this a try. One thing I'm loving at the minute is ombre lips. So I like to line my lips with one colour lipstick, and then I like to fill them in and blend them in with another colour. And I picked up this brush here. This is a lip liner brush, it's the B44. It's very dense and it's got a really nice point on the end, which I think is going to be perfect for lining the lips with different colour lipsticks. So I picked up that one. Next I picked up the Morphe M460, which is this beautiful contour brush. Really soft and really dense, so it's really going to be one that you can pack on colour with. Then one thing I've been wanting forever is a fluffy dome brush for just kind of sweeping on face powder, and the brush I have at the minute is more of a flat round shape rather than a dome shape, so I really wanted something that was more of a dome that I could just kind of flutter across my face, and the brush that I picked was the Morphe MB1. It's so soft and fluffy, and it's just going to be great for kind of sweeping colour across my face, and I'm just really excited to try this because it's just the softest brush I've ever felt. I then picked up the Morphe G4. I absolutely love this kind of gunmetal colour, but I have been wanting a brush for blusher for so long that's an angled brush. I've got a couple of angled brushes, but they're very dense at the end and the bristles are too dense, so they're more for kind of blending out contour or cream contour. And this I was worried was going to be the same, but it's not. The bristles are that little bit longer, they're really fluffy, and because the ends are white, it means that when you pick up your blush colour, you're not just going to kind of go bam and it's going to be too pigmented or too dark. It means that you can see how much product's actually on the end of your brush. So I think this is going to be great for blush. I also picked up the Zoeva 227, and this is just a eyeshadow brush. This is going to be perfect. It reminds me of the MAC 217, I think it is. Just a great eyeshadow brush, really. I love the rose gold. That was a big seller for me. But yeah, it's quite dense at the end, so if you hold it quite low down, you could really kind of buff things out. But if you hold it at the end, it's quite fluffy, so you could blend quite easily. So I think that's going to be a good staple brush for eyeshadow. And I also picked the Zoeva 105 brush up, which is this one. This I got for highlight. I don't have a brush for highlight that's kind of pointed at the end so you can add highlight to the face really defined. I want something that was quite full and quite thick and a little bit dense, but not too dense because you don't want to look like shiny like the moon, but you do want to get some glow on there. And I find that sometimes I either use a brush that's too small or it's not picking up enough product, and I find that then it doesn't really look like I'm wearing highlight. So I thought this would be perfect, and Morphe do a brush that looks just like this, and it's a little bit cheaper than this one, but this just looked a little bit fuller and a little bit more dense at the end and just a little bit more what I needed. But if you are looking for a cheaper alternative, do check out Morphe's brushes because I know that people rave about their highlight brushes. So that's everything I got in my Beautybay haul. A lot of makeup brushes today because that's what I'm in the market for at the minute. I do hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, and if you haven't already, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next week for another video. Take care guys, bye!